Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, D'Angelo Russell says he patterns his game after another crafty lefty. He said, if I could model my game after somebody, it would be Manu Ginobili. He was never the most athletic, but he could pass, he could score, and he was just so unpredictable. Not a bad role model for D'Lo. Kevin?
Not at all. Yeah, some similarities definitely there, David. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron James is out there with Rui Hachimura. And there's Davis, and there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Reeves in at shooting guard. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating, and GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent. Issue in Sacramento.
Now here's James. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. James has got the... First 3 points tonight for Los Angeles.
And that's the improvement of his game. You gotta guard Bron close at the perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
Passes it to Barnes. Jacks up a 3, and Davis pulls it down. So it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Sabonis against Davis.
A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Here's Reeves, and he banks in the layup. And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Pass to Herter. And here is Fox. He picked up 33 points in their last win against San Antonio.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
And they can breathe a little easier on their 4th shot. They finally hit the target.
Well, a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
That's good from Barnes. And for the teams that are struggling to meet expectations, Richard, what kind of advice would you give them at this point of the season?
Well, Kev, it all depends on why they're struggling. If they're trying to integrate new pieces, you got to stay patient. If it's chemistry issues, though, that can get a bit more complicated.
How have you handled chemistry issues when you play?
Well, some things are just unavoidable. Some teams have great chemistry, and some teams not so much.
Sabonis, the pass to Murray. From the right block, the shot is good.
Almost impossible to guard Murray inside in college. We'll see if that translates to the NBA.
Inside, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. That puts them in the lead. Barnes has got 6.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
Russell dishes to Davis. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Deep 2 from Russell. That shot no good. And the Kings going the other way now. The wide open look here for Fox. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Reeves, covered by Barnes, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And that one misses. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? The Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Now, here's Fox. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Barnes can't get it to go. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Right, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And here is Barnes after LeBron James hitting the 3.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Fox with the steal. LeBron against Sabonis. Out to the right wing. Here's Fox with plenty of space. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
The pass to Reeves. Los Angeles with another miss. The Kings trailing. Barnes outside. Herter passes to Murray. Back to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Hachimura kicks to James. Back to Hachimura. On the wing, James. Over Barnes. And the Lakers with another miss. Sacramento's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Herter. He had 19 points in the win against San Antonio. And that one's good, Barnes.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Reeves. It's Davis on the wing. Defended by Sabonis. LeBron against Barnes. Lets it go from 14. Reeves can't hit. The Kings shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Herter passes to Sabonis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard in this league.
That one is off. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal. And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
Passes it to Herter. Fox against Russell. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
Now here's Herter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here's Barnes for 3. It's good from long range.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Reeves. Outside, Russell. Pass to Hachimura. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's good. Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers? The Kings trail by 4. Fox kicks to Barnes. From deep. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Over Barnes. James, no good.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Now here's LeBron. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Pull from the top of the key. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Now, here's Fox. Here's Herter. Here's Murray. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Murray's got his second bucket.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
Here's Russell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Both good from the line that time. And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 6. Barnes outside. Outside, Fox. Oh, my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That's on D'Angelo Russell. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's the pass to Davis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Sacramento making a switch here. Len's checked in.
One shot.
And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injuries, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Pass to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The drive by Russell. Shoots over Fox. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Herter, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. Passes to Reeves. Back to LeBron. Shoots over Herter. And it's James missing. The Kings shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Herter, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Here's Reeves. He's defended by Herter. James wide open, and it's good, 2 points. That's 10 points for LeBron.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Herter finds Barnes. They need this. A rebound by the Lakers. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Herter. Pulls up. Again, the miss by the King.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
James in the post, covered by Barnes, and LeBron James gets it to go.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Shoots from the elbow, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Shot's good.
The lefty, De'Aaron Fox, boy, I am happy I do not have to check him.
The Kings have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
Beasley's checked in for the Lakers. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Alex Len. And Trey Lyles subbed in for Murray. Free throw good, Fox. RJ, I remember it clearly when LeBron James joined the Lakers back in 2018.
Yeah, I remember it too because everyone kept asking me where he was going. I didn't know, but this is year 5 for LeBron in LA. And obviously, even with that 2020 title, this town, they asked for more. And 3 of these years have been rocky, 2 of the times missing the postseason in a first-round exit, the first one of Bron's career.
Yeah, LeBron is not used to that at all, is he? Not playing in the postseason.
Nope. And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
James looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Good on the bucket. James has got 14.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 11-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Anthony Davis is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Fox. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The defense looking helpless to stop Fox. This guy fears no one.
Within the last couple of seasons, Rashawn Holmes has mastered the push shot.
It looks a little bit unorthodox, I'll give you that, but you can't argue with results. Within 16 feet, Holmes is automatic with that push shot, especially out of the pick and roll.
You know, Richard, this is hard to believe, but the Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2006, which is the longest streak right now in the NBA.
And I remember them being one game away from playing us in the NBA Finals. So this has been surprising for everyone. Look, Sacramento, they have to prioritize winning because it just has not been working out. And their fans are amazing. They love some playoff basketball. Get those guys some playoff basketball. Looks like Fox was itching to answer back with that three. He is a capable shooter when he's in attack mode.
Now the pass to Reeves. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Hachimura's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles. Outside, Fox. The three from Barnes. Another three for Sacramento.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. Shoots over Holmes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. Los Angeles making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Medu, he's checked in for Sacramento. Sacramento on defense, trailing by 10. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Over the course of AD's career, he's made a concerted effort to draw fouls, and we've seen that free throw attempt number skyrocket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
He's off on the second.
Davis definitely wants to be better from here. He knows that he can improve on his percentage from the line.
Herter kicks to Barnes, takes a three, a rebound by the Lakers.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Monk with the ball. Davis is on it. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Monk. Schroeder outside. Lets the three fly. That's tipped. They recover it. LeBron dishes to Schroeder. Offline with his three.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
It's deflected and stolen by James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Monk.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there. Just because he's bounced around, let's not forget what Schroeder can bring to a team.
Absolutely. He is a solid playmaker. He's gifted at getting to the rim. He's got the speed, he's got the craftiness, and he's a pesky defender. All the things you want in a guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And they've had their difficulties from the line here in the second. Could extend their lead if they just make some more free throws.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for LeBron. And the Kings also making a change. Sabonis, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And the second free throw, good. Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Passes it to Monk. Here's Herter. Drills the three-pointer. Herter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings. Russell kicks to Walker. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Walker. From the arc. Tries to keep it alive.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Here's Fox. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. And that's off the glass and in. Sabonis has got his first bucket in this one.
Just doing his job. Sabonis is there to snag the offensive rebound and put it right back.
Right wing. Here's Schroeder. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Here's Herter. Another three for Sacramento.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Outside, Walker. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Fox against Russell. Fox passes to Sabonis. Back to Fox. And it's in there. Fox has got 17 now.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
The pass to Walker. And it's Davis at the elbow. Back to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Sometimes the pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
For guys like Lonnie Walker, one and done, it's a tough transition to the NBA.
Yeah, just look at Lonnie. Barely plays his first year out of school. Year 2, just 6 points a game. He's made steady improvements every year. That's a normal path for those one-and-done players.
That's good from Walker. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the versatility AD offers is what makes him such a valuable player.
Offensively, he's a real handful given the array of moves and shots he has in his bag. But he's also outstanding defensively too, able to guard multiple positions.
Outside, Fox. 6 to shoot. Back to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Walker. And it's denied by Fox. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. Here's Russell. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Russell's got 8 points. The Kings trail by 8. Fox gets to Monk. Outside, Davis. Pass to Lyles. And it's blocked. And they recover. They get it back.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside, Walker. Pass to Schroeder. This one for 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Lyles against Davis. Davis in the corner. Sabonis trying to get open. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Davis.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Russell passes to Hachimura. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And he can't get the first one. Murray's checked in for Sacramento. He hits the second from the line. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. 4-point game. Count it. Sabonis has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Back to Russell. And there's the pass to Hachimura. Just 5 to shoot for Murray. Los Angeles with another miss. And for Sacramento, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And Davis puts it in.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Russell from long range. No shot off that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Yep, that one goes in there.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Davis, the pass to Monk. Walker against Davis. To the middle. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Russell against Fox. Russell kicks to Walker. Elbow shot is on the way. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's stolen by Davis. Russell passes to Schroeder. Davis with it. Wide open look. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Here's Davis, and it's blocked. Walker with it. Here's Hachimura. Misses off the right iron. Russell against Fox. Over Walker. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
And Davis gets it to go.
I respect the defender's enthusiasm, but Davis is too skilled for that to stop his shot.
Pass to Monk from deep three-point range. Another 3 for Sacramento.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Fox against Russell. Down low and stolen by Murray. On the wing, Monk. Passes it to Murray. Sacramento moving it around. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. And Davis sends it back.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that 7'8" wingspan to work there.
Kicks it to Schroeder. Baseline try. He squares up and sinks it. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Murray. Fires from 14. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Russell finds Davis. Over Sabonis. And Davis can't get it to go. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. Between his points and
the Kings, 69.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was going to be a game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
And you got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He had 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Their passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Defensively, they got to do a better job of staying connected to the shooter. They're getting lit up from beyond the arc. Better to crowd those guys, force them to put the ball on the floor and make a play.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. On the court for Sacramento, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Mitchell is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Talking about Davion Mitchell, an explosive guard who can really score.
And Mitchell is capable of getting it done from all 3 levels.
He certainly is dynamic when it comes to scoring, and now the next step is him improving as a distributor, as well as getting more comfortable just kind of running their offense.
first one falls. Sacramento making a switch here. Herter's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both. Lakers trailed by 4. James outside. Russell against Mitchell. And the pass to Hachimura. It's hauled in by the Kings. Herter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Here's Herter. Misses the 3. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game concludes a 5-game homestand. The 3 from LeBron. It's rebounded by Herter. Kings leading now by 5. The 3 from Barnes. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 7 rebounds in the game. And James throws it down.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Barnes outside. Outside, Sabonis. Here's Mitchell. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Bamba comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Malik Beasley in for Russell.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Lakers trailed by 6. Beasley outside. LeBron outside. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Sacramento leading by 6. Mitchell looking it over. Herter on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Herter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Beasley outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's Davis missing. Sacramento's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Barnes outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Beasley kicks to James. Pass to Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup. 16 points for Anthony Davis.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Here's Davis. 16 points for him. Passes it to Mitchell. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Mitchell passes to Holmes. Lets it fly. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got the lead up to 9 now for Sacramento. Pass to Reeves. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Over Barnes. LeBron, good. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
As a defender, you just can't dwell on that. You got to move on. You did your job. LeBron hit a tough shot. Just keep playing that type of D.
The pass to Holmes. Now here's Barnes. Covered by Bamba. Shot clock at 6. And it's Holmes off the drive. And Davis sends it back. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Barnes looking around. To the inside. Holmes. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Beasley. To the paint. Here's Davis. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Uh-oh, everything is going AD's way. He is in that zone and scoring at a terrific pace.
Passes it to Herter. Bamba against Murray. From deep. Lakers with the rebound. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings. First one falls for him. Trey Lyles checked in for Murray. Good on both. Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
The Kings leading. Barnes outside. Pass to Wiles. A 3-ball. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Holmes. Mitchell outside. And there's the pass to Herter. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And the dunk by Bamba.
With as much defensive attention as AD gets, those passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
In the corner, Herter with it. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Herter's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Kings. Pass to Reeves. Here's Bamba. Here's Davis. Got a piece of it. Goes up again. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And Herter gets it to go.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
LeBron passes to Davis. Fires from 18. A rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Holmes kicks to Barnes. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And it's Russell in for Beasley. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Kings. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Barnes dishes to Fox. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Lots of room. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And the Lakers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Lakers making a switch here. Gabriel's checked in. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Here's Herter. And the rejection by LeBron. To halt the run. And James throws it down.
Oh, my God. LeBron James with that power. Do you just feel the rim shake?
Holmes passes to Mitchell. From outside the arc, it's deflected.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Sacramento leading by 5. Oh, Holmes in position. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Fox passes to Mitchell. Barnes trying to free himself up. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 now on the night. Passes to Reeves. And Russell puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter. Fox against Russell. Fox passes to Barnes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Kings lead by 5.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Right side Russell. Launches it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
2 shots. 2.
For Sacramento, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Barnes.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. And a change for Sacramento. Davis is checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. You know, Richard, as LeBron's game has evolved, it seems like his distribution has gotten even better.
Yeah, more than ever, he's really sharing the load, getting others involved. In 2020, he led the league in assists for the first time in his career. Proof that he's just a team-first player.
Holmes passes to Fox. Shoots from the baseline. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Yes! And the foul. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. The Kings making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. And that one falls for Hachimura. Here's Fox. 21 points in the game. Pass to Herter. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 14 feet away. Good on the jump shot. James has got 25 points. 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The pass to Herter. Fox inside the line. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
With big-time lift on his jumper, Fox can beat good D.
Pass to LeBron for the tie. The three-pointer is right on target. LeBron's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Outside, Davis. Here's Herter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lets a floater go. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 6 points in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Fox. Misses the step-back jump shot. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got LeBron James. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Russell. And it's Reeves in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The Kings trailing. Now here's Herter. Passes it to Sabonis. That one drops for him.
Check out Sabonis putting that size to work, getting the finish despite the contact.
The Lakers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. James outside. Pass to Reeves. From outside, off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Sabonis. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Such a tenacious player inside. Sabonis doesn't settle and gets his shot.
The pass to Reeves. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Rejected by Murray. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
Back to James. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back. Murray against Hachimura. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Sabonis finds Herter from 12 feet out. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 6 assists in the game, and the Lakers call time here.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Free throw good, Russell.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Fox, the bounce pass. Now Monk. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Four on the shot clock. And here they come. Here's Reeves. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. So he can't get either to fall. Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the third time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
And that one misses. Richard, teams love to have a big man like Sabonis who they can run their offense through, don't they?
Yeah, he's got triple-double potential every time he steps on the floor. Look, he gets on the glass, his passing is so perfect, and then he's a great presence down low.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, what a summer for Keegan Murray. The 4th overall pick in Preston Summer League looks to be just the type of player the Kings needed.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Russell against Fox. Pass to Murray. Back to Fox. Passes it to Herter. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And Herter drops them both.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Pass to Reeves. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And no good, but he tries to maintain control. He was fouled, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for D'Angelo Russell.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Sacramento making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Fox hits them both. And so it's the Lakers with it. And the pass to Reeves. The Lakers moving the ball around. Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Back to Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 29 in the game.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Pass to Hachimura. Bamba kicks it over to Schroeder. Latrey, good on the three-point shot. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Monk, no one around him. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And the Kings lead by 5.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Bamba's shot is off. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Sacramento. Wasted no time on that one. And now an 8-point Kings lead.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
Back to Schroeder. Inside, here's Davis. Again, the Lakers.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Mitchell with it. Picked up by Davis. Murray for 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Passes it to Bamba. Back to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Bamba.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drops in the tray. Mitchell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
But there's no end to the number of ways Anthony Davis can beat you. Just think of one, and he'll beat you with it.
Pass to Mitchell. Now Monk. And Bamba pulls it down. To the left wing. Here's Hachimura. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Monk for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Hachimura the pass to Bamba. He kicks it to Davis. Sabonis with the steal. Beyond the arc. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Here's Fox. A rebound by the Lakers. Hachimura's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside, Davis. Kicks it to Schroeder. Here's Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists here tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Mitchell finds Monk. Nailed from three-point land. Monk's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Kings. Schroeder against Fox. Now the pass to Bamba. Now Davis. Fires the three. Monk grabs the board. Kings leading now by 4. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Kevin Huerter comes in for Mitchell.
Quick thinking from Fox, able to come away with the ball thanks to that high activity.
James against Barnes. Over Barnes. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from LeBron.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Back to Fox. Pass to Sabonis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
It's the versatility and the unpredictability of what Sabonis does that makes him so hard to match up with, which is why he gets these easy tic-tac fouls.
So he gets them both.
Sabonis is a guy who works hard on both ends of the floor, and he does things, look, he does things the right way.
Lakers trailed by 6. James in the post. Barnes on him, and he gets it back. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this young guy is a handful to deal with. Murray is so skilled at drawing fouls.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
3-pointer, Fox. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. On the wing, James. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, man, LeBron, just big boy basketball on full display.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings, leading by 5. It's stolen by Davis. Hachimura, the pass to James. Reeves gets the bucket.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Fox against Schroeder. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And Fox doesn't wilt under pressure. He steps to the plate and accepts it.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
High pressure moment here for De'Aaron Fox. No need to rush. Just focus on the hoop.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Here's LeBron. Rebound by Murray. The Kings shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Schroeder. Davis, the pass to James. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
Herter with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Los Angeles making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the game. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. James, money!
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
26 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Here's Reeves. He's defended by Herter and stolen by Barnes. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots. And right through it goes. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. From deep three-point range, offline. So the Kings win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.